What is going on, boys and girls, and thanks for joining me once again for my Everton career on FIFA 13, and you know what, I'm really enjoying it. It's something fresh for me, as well as the channel, because I've never really played with Everton or managed Everton, whether it be on Football Manager or previous FIFA games. Anyway, we're jumping straight in. We're still in the thick of the transfer window in the summer. The Premier League season is yet to kick off, but you will be seeing that in this video. But as you can see here, I have put in some inquiries about Ricardo van Rijn, Jordan Ayew, Darren Bent. Ricardo van Rijn, if you remember, guys, I signed him up for Manchester United in my last season. I think it was a January transfer. But he was a great player. He showed great potential in the games that I played him. And don't forget, we've got that financial takeover as well. Quincy Awusu-Bay is now officially an Everton player. I was looking forward to starting him in our next game, which is the start of the Premier League season. I was really looking forward to this, and look at the team that we're facing as well. Everton versus Manchester United. We're playing at Goodison Park, and this was my start 11. Tim Howard, Coleman, Jagielka, Distin, Baines, Morales, Gibson, Osman, Pienaar, Fellaini and Jelavic up front. And I was sticking with the 4-4-1-1 for now. As I said in the first video, I think I did, that I'm going to be changing the formations around, seeing what works best for me, and of course the team, to get us those results that we need. And there is United's start 11. Shall I read it one last time? Lindegaard, Rafael, Vidic, Ferdinand, Evra, Young, Kagawa, Carrick, Valencia, Rooney and Robin van Persie. And as the game kicked off, they almost opened up the score, and Rooney threw on goal but puts it wide. I was very surprised by that, and look at that shot from Van Persie on the outside of his left boot. I thought he was dipping in. We get a great chance there. Shot on goal. Lindegaard powers it away, but the defenders got to it just in time. And again, United were piling on the pressure, doing what they do best. Van Persie steps up to take the corner, and Manchester United make it 1-0. And look who scores it. Nemanja Vidic in the 34th minute. And what a header. I think there was a deflection off my own player, so that might have been a known goal. But I think Vidic is obviously going to claim that one as he's celebrating. Look how the ball swings in from Van Persie's foot. And I think that was Baines that got ahead to it. And it just went over the top of Tim Howard, who, again, is another former Manchester United player. They get another corner. Robin van Persie to take again. They swing it in. And Tim Howard this time was looking a lot sharper and saves it. We get a free kick here. Leighton Baines swinging it in. And off the post. Could have made it 1-1. But at half-time, we go in 1-0 down to Manchester United. My team were really working hard, though, to at least get a result from this. Even if we got a draw from this game, I would have been happy. I know that Man United, they're just the best team in the Barclays Premier League, in my opinion. And it was going to be hard to get a result out of them. And Van Persie almost put it past Tim Howard there to make it 2-0. And I bring on Quincy Awusu-Bay, who makes his debut for Everton, but only as a substitution. But it was great to see him back in the Barclays Premier League, because he did play for Arsenal, I believe. I think it was in 2006. I'm not too sure about that, guys. I probably got that wrong. But he did play for Arsenal. And Gibson, look at this. Another former Manchester United player. Almost made it 1-1. We get a corner here. And Distin comes flying in, and he heads that past Lindegaard, making it 1-1 in the 80th minute. All we had to do now was hold on to this lead, and that would have been a great result against a team like Manchester United at the start of the season. But Robin van Persie shatters the dreams of Everton right at the start of the season. And what a goal as well, just 2 minutes apart from our goal that we scored at the other end. And the ball just flies past Tim Howard, hitting the post on the way in. Absolutely amazing goal, perfect goal. And Manchester United wasn't going to stop there. They was looking for 3. Could have had a sweaty goal there, United, but Rooney, totally selfish, goes for the shot, goes for the glory himself, and it goes wide. But we wasn't going to give up. That's Everton all over. They never give up till that final whistle is blown, and it was blown. And the final score was 2-1 to Manchester United. And it's still early days. That was the first game of the season. And I think our team put up a great performance in that game. And it's just signs of things to come, really. Marouane Fellaini, I know we didn't win today, boss, but I appreciate you picking me for the game. And the French side, Marseille, accept my bid for 6.5 for Jordan Ayew, who is just 20 years of age. And his overall is 75. And that's obviously going to go up as he gets a bit older and matures a lot more. My transfer offer was accepted as well from Ajax for Ricardo. I was going to say Robin then. God, I need to stop that. Ricardo van Rijn, who is at the age of 21. Youngsters again that are hot prospects, and I can't wait to see them flourish. You can leave Bale. Gareth Bale thinking about leaving Tottenham. Of course he's going to be wanting to leave Tottenham. He's going to be wanting to go to some of the top teams, such as Manchester United. And there we go. All I had to do here for Ricardo van Rijn was accept him. And the same with Jordan Ayew. So there we have it. Jordan Ayew and Ricardo van Rijn have joined the Everton revolution, which begins now. I kind of like that top story article there. You can pause the video, guys, if you wish to read all that. You've probably seen it many times if you play career mode a lot. Ayew joins opulent Everton. And then I went to put in a bid for 28-year-old English striker Darren Bent from Aston Villa. I put in a bid of 10 million. That's how much they said they would be looking at about in the inquiry that they sent back. And they come back to me saying transfer offer was unacceptable. And now they want 11.5, so they want an extra 1.5 mil. And I was happy to do that. We've got the budget at the moment. And I was just hoping to secure his services because I think Darren Bent would fit in just nicely at Everton. Maybe a partnership with Ayew, maybe a partnership with Jelavic. I think it's going to be great. I think it'll work out if we do get Darren Bent. And I know some of you probably sat there thinking, well, why the hell would you sign Darren Bent? Remember Sir Alex in real life? He always went for the unpopular decision, but it always seemed to work out. Just remember that. Anyway, guys, we're moving on to our next fixture, which was in the BPL. We're playing away against Aston Villa. Darren Bent's team, it could possibly be his last game for them. And this was my starting 11. Tim Howard in goal, Van Rijn's debut, Jagielka, Distin Baines, Osman, Gibson, Quincy Owusu, Bay, Fellaini, Pienaar, and Jelavic up front. This was Quincy's first game that he started for us. We almost broke through half an hour into the game. Fellaini, I was really shocked, probably could have got to that, but Guzan knocks it out. We get a penalty. We do indeed get a penalty. My first penalty with Everton. There was a lot of anger there from the Aston Villa players. And instead of picking Baines to take the penalty, I go for Jelavic. He always seems to be overlooked, this guy. But he's a great striker, and he puts that past the Aston Villa goalkeeper, Guzan, and makes it 1-0 to Everton. And we go in at half-time 1-0 up against Aston Villa. Great result, and I thought that was going into the top corner. It had beaten Guzan, but it just went out for a goal kick. In the second half, I do take off Jelavic for Jordan Ayew, who's making his debut for Everton. And look at this. The ball was all over the place. And it was a scramble to get it in, and just look how Jordan Ayew just pushes all the defenders into the net as well as the ball, making it 2-0 to Everton. And Jordan Ayew, with the short amount of time that he was on the pitch, he was looking really promising. I can't wait to play him a lot more. And look at the way the defenders as well as Jordan and the goalkeeper go running into the goal like a bull to a red flag. Absolutely hilarious. And the final whistle was blown at Villa Park, and we walk away with those 3 points. That is my first game in charge of Everton where I have won in the Premier League. Big milestone. Anyway, I did inquire about Ola John from Benfica, but they wasn't accepting. But Aston Villa accepted my offer for Darren Bent for 11.5 million. All I had to do was offer him a contract worth 45,000 a week for 2 years, so not too bad. We got a transfer offer for Darren Gibson, and I was going to reject that because he is a great central holding midfielder. My contract offer was accepted for Darren Bent. All I had to do was accept or reject. Of course, I'm going to be accepting him because I can't wait to see him not only in an Everton jersey, but playing alongside the likes of Fellaini, Jelavic, Jordan Ayew. It's going to be great. It's going to be exciting. I can't wait. Second game victory for Peyton. It is a top story because Everton have now got their first set of 3 points in the new BPL season. Tottenham are forced into Bale sale. It's going to be interesting to see where he goes. He's linked with Real Madrid apparently, and Schweinsteiger has been linked with Manchester United. So that's going to be interesting to see if Fergie can capture him. And here is the league table. We lie in 7th, not too bad because it's still early days, whereas Man United, Liverpool and Spurs are joint top. Transfer deadline day is drawing closer and closer, and I wanted to sign one more player. I've got 28 mil in the bank still, and my friend recommended and insisted that I should get this guy, Koke, from Atletico Madrid. He's at the age of 20, he's got some great overall stats, so I thought, why not? I put in an inquiry, and hopefully we'll hear back from them after our next fixture, which is in the Capital One Cup against Warsaw. And we was playing at Goodison Park, we was playing at home, we had the home advantage with the home crowd behind us, and this was my starting 11. Mucha in goal, Van Ryn starting again, Duffy, Heitinger, Baines, Phil Neville, Francisco Jr., Barkley, Mirallas, PNR, and Darren Bent, his debut game for Everton. And what a start it was. Mirallas sending in a cross, finding the head of Darren Bent, who almost opened up the scoring as the ball bounced off the crossbar, but Ross Barkley was there on the rebound and makes it 1-0 to Everton in the 45th minute, just before half time. It was a great start, great first half, and Nietzsche then in the second half makes it 2-0 in the 68th minute, just powering it past the goalkeeper into that bottom corner, kind of like Hitzelsberger's goal in pre-season. And Naismith then brings the ball into the box, and what a goal from Jordan Ayew, who was a substitution in the 90th minute, overhead bicycle kick, beautiful goal. And we walk away from that game 3-0 winners, and we go through to the next round of the Capital One Cup. And finally we get to hear back from Atletico Madrid for my inquiry about Koke, and they would consider a bid in the region of 12.5. Well, I've got 28 mil in the bank, so I was quite happy to say, yeah, let's do it, screw it, let's do it. And I offered them 12.5. And look at this, breaking news, perfect start for Payton. It's Everton who have succeeded in claiming victory in the latest match of this year's Capital One Cup. And Atletico Madrid come back to me, they do reject it, so I put it up another 1 mil, making it 13.5. And surely they would accept that on transfer deadline day. And that is exactly what they did. They accepted it. They was quite happy to see Koke go for 13.5 mil. And I was happy enough to offer him 50,000 a week for 4 years and turn the squad role to important first team player, exactly what he's got at Atletico Madrid. But the contract offer was declined. The English weather kind of put him off, I think, because apparently he loves living in Spain. It's the weather, you see. It's hot over there. But I went back to submit a new offer, try and tempt him to come, and I changed the squad role to crucial first team player, and I put up the bonus per goal percentage to 10, so I was hoping that should be enough. We got a transfer offer for Victor Anichebe, who is at the age of 24 at the moment, for 2.5 million off Marseille, where we got Jordan Ayew from. And I went for the counter offer here. Instead of 2.5, I was saying 4 mil. If you can match that bid for 4 mil, you can have him. And it's a done deal. Koke will be leaving the good weather of Spain behind and coming over to England to play for Everton. And then, look at this for news. Marseille have matched my counter offer of 4 mil. And they're going to go ahead with it. So Anichebe's leaving Everton and he's going to Marseille. And there we go. Koke signs up to the Everton bandwagon, to the Everton revolution. It's going to be exciting stuff as we get this season underway. Hopefully, guys, you will join me in the next video. Hope you've enjoyed this one, and I'll see you soon. Peace out.